Hello everyone. So I'm back at again with the draft league. So I actually joined quite a bit after GPL. This time, for what I'm recording though, is actually an interesting one. Lately I've been watching some VGC, so I was like, let me give it a shot. I think it'd be fun. So I joined a server called, PNW Pit Stop. And they have a VGC league going on, Regulation H, which means no paradox or mythical legendaries. So I think this would be an interesting experience. I don't know how consistent I will be with uploads. I think I want to try and get every single week uploaded, even if I lose everything, because I have like no doubles experience whatsoever. So I just kind of drafted whatever what I thought looked good. And my only experience of VGC is just watching. So, here's a little draft analysis of what I got. So we could draft 8 to 10 Pokemon. It's open Terra preview. So any Pokemon can Terra. What did I want to say? Okay, yeah, so 8 to 10 Pokemon. I only drafted 8 Pokemon, and I literally just finished my drafts up, but I was like, you know what? I have time, might as well. So first of all, the first Pokemon I drafted was Pelipper, round 1. Damn, why did the stats? Oh, level 50, right? I was about to say, why does it look so small? Basically, you get the idea. I'm making a rain team. What? Pelipper got Gangsha? Oh my god, I actually never knew that. Pelipper's amazing. I feel like that goes without saying, but this Pokemon can do so much and is gonna be the core of my team. I don't know what else to say. It's literally just, it sets up rain most of the time, probably going to be stashing it, but it's good for Tailwind, it's good for Muddy Water, Weather Ball, Wide Guard, U-Turn, it's got Protect, which every Pokemon does. Hurricane, that's a big one. That takes out a bunch of strong fighting types in this that want to pick out Pokemon. While it's not the most bulky on special size or whatever, as long as I can get a Tailwind up with this Pokemon and then close out the game nice and quickly, it should be fine. So yeah, there's our first Pokemon. Second round, I drafted Rillaboom. Now, Rillaboom is probably it's up there and one of the top Pokemon in this format, VGC format. Once again, it just sets up grassy terrain, which, there's a lot you can do with that. But not only does it get that, it gets fake outs, which is a very, very, very nice move, in doubles. And not only that, as it has Grassy Glide, priority moves, also great, and his thing just hits so hard with Wood Hammer. And it also has ways to hit like Steel and Fire types with, it gets high horsepower. And then knockoff for stuff like Godango, just any Steel types in general, I guess. Or just any Pokemon in general that I just want to just click a knockoff, especially maybe Pokemon that go Terra Ghost that want to avoid the fake out and just hit it with a knockoff instead. Rillaboom can do so much. It's a great Pokemon, but once again, that's more like a support Pokemon. Say a support Pokemon that can do a lot of damage. Next up, I got Kilowattrel because there's another person doing a rain team, and I did not want this to be sniped. It is such a good Pokemon. So, Wind Power. This thing has so many, all of its abilities are useful, right? So if I think the opponent's gonna bring Thunder or Electric type moves to abuse my rain team, I got Volt Absorb, so I can take advantage of that, get restored. Kilowattrel is just perfect for rain teams. Wind Power, paired up with Pelipper, get a nice Tailwind, and boom, I get the charge effect, and now I can just start spamming electric moves and dealing so much damage. And then if my opponent has Intimidator, then I have competitive here, then I can make use of that, and now boom, that is so much damage. But yeah, Kilowattrel is just a very important Pokemon for this team. It's my electric type that punishes other Pokemon that may want to abuse my rain. It also is my electric immunity for this team. So other than using maybe Terra, it's a nice Pokemon that can just absorb all that electricity. Just switch in, take a hit, and then heal back up. And this thing also gets Tailwind. Not probably going to be used that much, but it is an option in case Pelipper can't really set it up or has trouble. You know, you get the nice Thunderbolts, Hurricane. That's really kind of all you need on this Pokemon. I guess Terra Blast, maybe U-turn if you really want to, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see how I decide to use this thing. It'll be interesting. Now, next up, what did I get? That's a good question. Yes. So in order to, because if you see my team right now, I have Rillaboom and 2 flying types that don't benefit from grassy terrain. So instead, I'm just healing the opponents. So it's like, what is this guy doing? This guy clearly doesn't know anything about doubles. Well, it is true, but I got Palafin. So Palafin, very hard hitting Pokemon, but extremely hard to use because in a format where you're only using 4 Pokemon and you have half your team out immediately, you have to switch this out. But it's so hard to get that switch out sometimes, especially when you're just telegraphing it to your opponent saying, hey, this Pokemon is definitely switching, so you can use this turn to do whatever you want. And it's just so scary that way. It's just, I could completely lose games just by having even Palafin on here. But if I can get it in safely with the rain team, with grassy terrain, boy oh boy, those wave crashers are going to hit so hard. They're going to claim lives. Those jet punches also going to claim lives. Great Pokemon, and also gets haze, but you know, we're probably not really going to care about that, but you know, it gets haze, gets helping hand, gets all that funny stuff, but of course it's probably going to be just a hard hitting Pokemon. Next up is a very nice Pokemon for this kind of team, and that's Goodra Hisuian. So, obviously, it's a pretty nice Pokemon for Rain, considering it's a pseudo-legendary based for Rain. And then there's also Rillaboom that, you know, weakens Earthquake damage, and if the opponent tries to abuse the Grass boost, I have Sepspur here. So this also blocks Spores, Sleep Powders, and which is so big in this format. Because getting put to sleep really sucks. And if I really want to, which probably won't happen too much, I probably can use Shalimar. Gooey is also a nice Pokemon, because speed is also so important in this format. With stuff like Sneasler, Incineroar, what else is there? Ursaluna. So, you know, if I can get a nice Gooey in there, slow down the Pokemon, just do stuff with that. It's just very huge. If I very felt like it, I do have Body Press, so this can probably deal with some Pokemon. Thinking stuff like King Gambit, whatever. But I'm also thinking, you know, you can run Muddy Water here to make use of the rain boosted damage. And just in general, its abilities, and it's a bulky Pokemon. It also has Life Dew, you know. Life Dew is really nice. So, it's up to max HP. Yeah, wait, no, I was thinking of Goodra's max HP. I was gonna be like, it's kind of insane. But yeah, Goodra, cool Pokemon. Now next up, let's see, what did I draft next? Yes, Comfey. So Comfey is, you know, obviously a very nice support Pokemon, and it works well for this rain grassy terrain team. So especially, obviously, we're just gonna be using Triag. Now I'm not sure if Pollen Puff is priority, but if it is, that is actually kind of insane and very nice. But Tailwind, Taunt, U-turn, and Encore, and then Draining Kiss, Giga Drinks, priority. It can set up Light Screen. It can set up yeah, it's been easy. I'm thinking like just Tailwind is gonna be so huge on this thing. If I really want, I forgot this game gets Trick Room, which obviously that doesn't benefit me since everything on here is about going fast. But if my opponent is trying to go for a Trick Room team, you never know. Maybe I could run Trick Room to reverse a Trick Room. And then there's Flora Healing if I really wanted to heal my own Pokemon. That I don't know if it's priority. Probably is, since it is a healing move, right? Yeah, healing move. So I'm thinking if I can get priority healing on my own ally, that is pretty insane. That is pretty insane, and I really like that idea. So yeah, you know, Comfey here. It's gonna be really nice for this team. I'm actually really glad I picked it up. It would have been a Clefable, but I got sniped. And then yeah, and it was either this or Sylveon, and this actually works much better than Sylveon. And the next up is oh yes, my actual main rain abuser, Kingdra. So obviously, you know, if I'm going to rain team, I need some Pokemon. I should probably have a Pokemon with Swift Swim, right? So Basculegion, the snipe for me, for round 2 before I even got a chance to get it. So yikes. Now, Sniper's nice if actually I don't want to rely on rain, which there might be cases where I don't. You know how some people run adaptability Basculegion with like choice scarf, whatever, you know, Kindra's got an option here too with Sniper. So put on the scope lens and do some fun stuff. It's gonna be very funny. But yeah, this is my Draco Meteor. Boom! Muddy water, boom. It's my Swift Swimmer. Now I could easily just not go Swift Swim depending on the matchup. But you know, it's cool. It's cool and all. Very excited to this thing gets Hurricane. I just realized I did not realize this thing got Hurricane. So that's actually gonna be really fun then. Yeah, so obviously this is gonna be a really nice Pokemon to pair up with Pelipper. We'll see how that goes. And then finally, using our leftover points, I wanted to get like Pachirisu or Ludicolo. Ludicolo would have been so fun because it benefits from rain and grassy terrain, you know, boost both fit stab, but I don't have enough points for that. It is actually quite expensive. I also wanted to get Rhydon for the Lightning Rod ground type on my team, but I also couldn't get that because it's too expensive, so I had to settle for Ambipom. So what I really don't like is I don't have a mover director like a Rage Powder Follow Me user, but I couldn't get my hands on any, which is unfortunate. But with the Ambipom here, I can at least Fake Out, so I get another Fake Out user in addition to Rillaboom, and it can taunt. I'm pretty sure this thing gets Encore. It does not, but you know, Endeavor could be kind of funny with Sash. Yeah, I'm just thinking this thing could do some useful stuff. It's mainly just going to be there probably for Fake Outs. And then it'll be very niche Pokemon. There'll be some matches where I'll think this actually is pretty useful. Maybe just bring us a nice support, but otherwise this is just my leftover points pick. But yeah, as my team for this VGC tournament here, or not tournament, draft league, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be pretty fun. First time trying out VGC. I'm probably gonna lose every game considering I have 0 experience in this type of thing. I'm not even good at doubles. I think I've only done 1 doubles draft league in Gen 7, and yeah, it's been a while, so wish me luck. Hopefully I can have fun with this and just continue recording it. So yeah, bye bye, see you week 1.